Hello dear students, welcome to English class. I hope 5th class children are ready to complete their 5th lesson. Yes, am I right? Okay then. Quickly let us open a page where we have stopped. Yes, we have done all this grammar points. Last we have this. Let's write. Yes. Imagine your grandfather. Describe what you did when you visited the zoo. Begin like this. I hadn't seen Timothy for 6 months. As soon as I went to Lucknow, I went to the zoo. So this is the starting. We need to do now. We need to continue the writing now. Okay, let's get started. Now, I went to the zoo. Okay, I went to the zoo is there. Then we have Timothy was crouching in a corner of his cage. Timothy was crouching in a corner of his cage. Timothy was crouching in a corner of his cage. Corner of his cage. Okay. Then, but he looked handsome with a beautiful striped coat. But he looked handsome. But he looked handsome with a beautiful striped coat. Looked handsome with a beautiful Timothy was crouched in a corner of his cage, but he looked handsome with a beautiful striped coat. C-O-A-T, coat. I put my arms through the bars of his cage. I put my hands or arms through the bars of his cage. I put my arms through the bars of his cage. Throughh, through the bars of his cage. Bars of his cage. C-A-G-E, cage. Bars of his cage. So grandfather put his, arms inside his cage. Then what happened? Tickled his ears and slapped him across the mouth. Tickled his ears and slapped. Silly slapping will be there, no? That through the bars of his cage. Okay, tickled his ears and tickled his ears and what happened? Slapped him across the mouth. Slapped him across his mouth. Then what happened when he growled? Okay, when he growled, he slapped. When he growled, he just slapped across his mouth. Slapped him across his mouth. Timothy recognized me and licked my hands. Timothy recognized him. He's feeling like that. Okay. Recognized me and licked my hands. And licked my hands. You can write like this, okay? And licked my hands. Then what happened? I'm sorry, dear students, something went wrong here. Hello. I'm going to turn it off. Wait, dear students. Got this. So after that, tickled his ears and slapped him across the mouth when he growled. Wait a while, dear students. One minute, dear students. Screen share is paused. Okay. We'll get back again. Okay. Now I'll share the screen again. Okay. Now let's write from first. Sorry, dear students. Again, I'll write here. Okay. Timothy was. Okay. I'll tell you again. Timothy was crouching in a corner. Crouching in a corner of his cage. But he looked handsome with a beautiful striped coat. Striped coat. I put my arms around through the bars of his cage. I put my arms through the bars of his cage, comma, tickled his ears and slapped him across the mouth. Okay, he usually used to do at home. Slapped him across the mouth. Across the mouth. When he growled. Timothy recognized me and licked my hands. Timothy recognized me and licked my hands. Timothy. Timothy recognized me. Timothy recognized me and licked my hands. And licked my hands. Timothy was afraid of the leopard in the next cage. Timothy was afraid of the leopard. Afraid of the leopard, Leopard, leopard in the next cage. I told the keeper that the leopard was frightening my Timothy. That the leopard was frightening my Timothy. I told the keeper that the leopard was frightening my Timothy. I talked to Timothy for about 5 minutes. When another keeper came, and told me, excuse me, children. Another keeper came and told me, your Timothy died 2 months ago. Your Timothy, Timothy died 2 months ago. This is a dangerous tiger. This is a dangerous tiger and tiger that was trapped in the hills last month. That was trapped in the hills last month. Trapped in the hills last month. I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him. The tiger was my lovely little cub. Lovely little cub. I put my face near the tiger. I put my face near the tiger. Tiger whispered, "Good night, Timothy," and left. Whispered slowly. Good night, Timothy. Good night, Timothy. And left. This is all about our writing part we have done, dear students. Done enough? I hope you have done. So if you cannot follow, please pause the video and please write the answers, or we have shared the notes in our app. You can check that notes also. Okay, this is all about our 5th lesson, dear students. Okay, now we have one beautiful poem. Let us quickly see this poem, dear students. Are you all ready? Yes, very good. I would like to ask you a few questions like, what is your favorite season and why? My favorite season is summer. I like, we get mangoes, we get, raw mangoes. We can enjoy summer season very nicely. We can have lot of ice creams, juices, all those. Yes. Which are the warmest months of the year? Yes, you all are right. April, May. Yes, full of, summer heat. How would you feel if rain brings some respite during the summer? During the summer, if you get any rain, you get some hailstones from the sky and you feel so happy. What do you like to do the most on a rainy day? You all would like to do some paper boats, right? Yes. So this poem is all about rain in summer. In summer, we got a rain. And let's read this beautiful poem now. Please open your textbook to page number 7171. How beautiful is the rain after the dust and heat in the broad and fiery street. In the narrow lane, how beautiful is the rain. How it clatters along the roofs like the tramp of hooves. How it gushes and struggles out from the throat of the overflowing spout. So spouts also overflow if the rain is more and more, right? So that's what the poet explains here. Then what else? You see all this spout. From the spout, the water is overflowing here, gushing out of the spouts, and you enjoy looking at the rain. Though you may not come out from the window, you can see all things he explains here. Okay. Chatters along the roofs. On the roofs, tap, 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 tap. Sound, some sound we could hear. Across the window pane, it pours and swift and white, with a muddy tide, like a river down the gutter roads. The rain, the welcome rain. Okay, HW Longfellow is the writer of this poem. So we feel so happy when you get the rain. Yes, no, dear students, that's what here the poet explained us clearly. Yes, no, dear students. So if you see that after the dust and heat, okay, in the broad and fiery street heat, these are same sound words, okay, similar words. So these similar sounds we need to catch, okay. So important words if you see fiery, narrow lane, clatters, tramp hoops, okay, tramp hoops, gushes, overflowing spout, muddy tide, gutter roars, all these you understand, dear students. Yes, this is very beautiful poem. Let's read it once again and enjoy it once again. So let us read this. Okay. How beautiful is the rain? Beautiful rain after the dust and heat. So much of dust and heat, hot summer at that time. If we get a rain, it's so beautiful, right? In the broad and fiery street. So, broad streets, fiery. It's like fiery street because very hot outside because of the summer. In the narrow lane, how beautiful is the rain? How beautiful is the rain? How it clatters along the roofs. It clatters on the roof. Okay. And like the tramp of hoofs, how it gushes and struggles out from the throat of the overflowing sprout. From the sprout, the water comes out, dear students. This is the sprout of a building. So it gushes out, it struggles and gushes out of this sprout. This is the sprout. Yes, that's what happens. And finally, last stanza says, across the window pane, it pours and swift and wide with a muddy tide, like a river down the gutter roads, the rain, the welcome rain. So, like this, window panes will get that rain, like this, it comes out and it falls down and muddy on the roads, and it's like river flowing on the road. So all these things he explained in the poem. Yes, we do have few questions here. Let's enjoy the poem a little more. In the first five lines, what does the rain come after? Where is it seen? Okay, and then is it beautiful to look at or beautiful to feel? Why do you think the poet repeats the line, how beautiful is the rain? Why he repeats? Okay, what does the rain come after? So let's answer these all questions. What the poet repeats the line for emphasis. He is emphasizing those all lines. Okay, let us quickly answer these questions. What does the rain come after? After the heat and dust. The heat and Dust. The answer for this. Next one. Where is it seen? Where is it seen? In the broad and fiery street, in the narrow lane. In the broad and narrow lane. I'm sorry, broad and fiery street. Broad and fiery street. In the narrow lane. Okay, next. Is it beautiful to look at? Yes, S is the answer. Yes. Or beautiful to feel? Both. Yes. Next one. The poet repeats the line for emphasis. The poet repeats the line for emphasis. Okay, dear students, this is the answer for first question. Okay. These all are the answers. Let's clear the answers and let's go to the next question. In the next 4 lines, what are the sounds of the rain? What are the sounds of the rain? Clattering on the roof and gushes. A big question. What words are used to describe the force of rain? Gushes, overflowing. Okay, is the word throat a good description of the spout or drain pipe? Why? Yes, it is, because human throats are like pipes through which water or any liquid can gush through. So if we use this one, it's good. Okay. So let's quickly write these answers. What are the sounds of the rain? Clattering on the roof and gushes. Clattering on the roof. Clattering on the roof and gushes. Okay. Now, big question answer. Let us write here. What words are used here? Gushes, overflowing. Gushes, overflowing. Next one, see? Yes. Yes, it is, because human throats are like, because human throats are like through which water or any liquid can gush through, or any liquid rush through. Okay. Yes. In the last 6 lines, read aloud the phrases that describe the force of the rain. The effect of these descriptions helps us so let us quickly see what is the answer for this. Okay. What are the last 6 lines? What do we find? Read aloud the phrases that describe the force of the rain. You can read them. Last 6 lines. Pours and pours. Across the window pane, it pours and pours, swift and wide, with a muddy tide. Okay, like a river down the gutter roars. The rain, the welcome rain. So you need to read it, okay? A question is just reading. Now let's move on to the B question. What is the effect of the description coming together? What word in the last line shows the poet's feeling about the rain? The effect of these descriptions, the effect of these descriptions helps the reader imagine the kind of downpour. Imagine the kind of downpour. Okay, the kind of downpour the poet is talking about. It is talking about welcome. Okay. WELCOME. Welcome. This is the answer for last B question. Done. We have finished our poem also. So after here, SA1 syllabus, you need to prepare well for your exams. Thank you, dear students. We'll catch you up in the next session. Bye-bye.